On August 9, 2024, at around 1350, a powerful explosion occurred on a cargo ship at Ningbo Zhoushan port. The cause was reportedly a container of dangerous goods. Eyewitnesses filmed white smoke rising from the ship, followed by a huge explosion that engulfed the entire ship in flames. Containers were ripped open, debris flew in all directions, and a massive mushroom cloud of smoke formed over the ship. The ship belonged to Taiwan's Yangming Marine Transport Corporation and was en route from Shanghai to the Middle East with a stopover at the port of Bailan in Ningbo. According to crew member Zhou Kai, one of the containers contained 16 tons of peroxides, classified as Category 5, 2 dangerous goods. Another crew member, Luo Chen, said that about 20 minutes before the explosion, he noticed a strong acidic odor and clear liquid flowing from the white dangerous goods container. Soon, the container began to emit a metallic scraping sound. The leak intensified and smoke appeared. The crew immediately evacuated all harbor workers and crew members from the deck. Experts speculate that the explosion could have been caused by several factors, including hot weather and improper packing of the cargo. Zhou Kai noted that not all Category 5, 2 dangerous goods require refrigeration during transportation, and the lack of refrigeration indicated that the cargo's declared hazard level did not require such precautions. This incident raised concerns in circles related to cross-border trade in China. Some shippers in the Middle East are concerned about the fate of their cargoes on the affected vessel and the possible impact of the incident on other container ships in the port of Zhoushan. Freight agents are warning sellers to accurately declare cargoes to avoid problems. Ningbo Zhoushan Port is one of the world's largest ports in terms of cargo turnover and serves as an important transportation hub for China. Industry experts recommend tightening standards and regulations for transportation and storage of dangerous goods, improving equipment maintenance and strengthening safety training for staff. Over the past 10 days, China has experienced a series of fires and explosions, with a total of 11 incidents reported. Inadequate safety measures, including unauthorized welding, unsafe conditions at facilities and the storage of large quantities of flammable materials, have exposed problems with approval processes and a lack of on-site supervision. Despite frequent disasters, authorities actively suppress information. The public remains in the dark about causes, casualties and damage, leading to skepticism about the transparency of official information. Some social media users claim that Chinese officials often underestimate the death toll or keep it at 2 to avoid categorizing an incident as a major disaster and protect their careers. These fires and explosions are not only isolated incidents but also symptoms of broader systemic problems. In an authoritarian regime, if natural disasters are accidental, man-made disasters become the norm. Creating social disasters is commonplace in authoritarian states. When disasters occur, the first reaction is to suppress information and arrest those who spread the news. As for accountability, officials at all levels fear responsibility and blame, often finding scapegoats to downplay the situation until it fades from public memory. In addition to fires in industrial buildings, a bridge collapse recently occurred in Guizhou province. On August 8, an online user filmed the moment the Lunton Bridge in Sanshui County collapsed. The bridge's arch cracked from above, causing it to sag and debris to fall into the water. About 2 hours later, the other side of the bridge also collapsed, leaving it in ruins. The bridge collapse has raised questions about the quality of infrastructure construction and maintenance in China. Yu Chunfei, an activist for democracy, expressed disbelief that the bridge collapsed without any weather conditions, raising suspicions of corruption and negligence during construction and maintenance. Even though the bridge was built in the 1960s, it should not have collapsed so badly under normal conditions. The collapse of the bridge is not only a failure of infrastructure, but also an indictment of countless cases of corruption and shoddy construction under the CCP's rule. Bridges that are supposed to symbolize safety have now become potential hazards. This phenomenon suggests that in the next 20 to 30 years, China could become a country with numerous hidden dangers in its buildings and infrastructure. The CCP's corruption has not only squandered the nation's wealth, but also jeopardized people's lives. As time passes, more and more bridges, buildings and roads may become vulnerable due to accumulated corruption and shortened construction time, making them a nightmare for the public. Yu Chunfei concluded that in such a system, corruption is not just a matter of personal gain for corrupt officials, but a betrayal of society and the people. Public safety is jeopardized by shoddy construction and negligent supervision, and ordinary citizens bear the brunt of the consequences. In such a society, no matter how grandiose the buildings may seem, they are only empty shells full of danger. Only by exposing corruption and striving for true fairness and transparency can future tragedies be prevented. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for further updates. We wish you safety and prosperity. See you in the next video.